At 7,000 pounds on the nose, this Cherokee 294 here at Haylett RV, this is slick as a skateboard trick. This may be the best definition of travel trailer slash toy hauler crossover I've ever seen. If you'd like to see if we have it in stock and available, it's very simple. All you need to do is visit the link in the video description that says check for price and availability. You're one click away from seeing what we have in stock, how it is equipped, and what we're asking, because those are all reasonable questions you're going to want to know, of course. You saw the big front storage compartment, simple solar prep there. And if you look around in the background, you're going to see that we are pretty thick in toy haulers. We've got them here from Keystone and the Fusions and the Impacts, Jayco, all the way through their Octanes up through their Talons and Seismics, various Forest River models out here. We have access to some Coachmans. It's like the farmer's commercial. We know haulers, dum 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 dum. I mean, we know toy haulers. We are big in this market. I've never seen anything like this. So what if you don't want a toy hauler? What if what you're looking for is just a half-ton towable rear living couples camper? This could fit that bill. What if you got a big motorcycle you want to load up and go somewhere? This could fit that bill. What if what you're looking for is a 3 seasons room patio type situation? You don't want to put your picnic table on the ground on the you know, where everything is wet after it rains like it is today. This fits that bill. This crosses over and easily accomplishes all those things. Now, what's great is you saw the front bedroom door. That makes this RV fully accessible while the slide is closed, while your toys are loaded, while the ramp door is closed. I mean, you can still get through everything, get to everything in this RV in transit, while you're moving, while you're packing, while it's in storage, whatever. Now, Cherokee is Forest River's #1 selling series of travel trailers. It's #2 in the market overall, and it is the fastest growing travel trailer in the market. These guys are on fire. Why? Well, they've become the most aggressive, innovative, one of the most feature-packed travel trailers out there. Just because something's stick-built with, you know, the wood skeleton, the aluminum skin that we're looking at, doesn't mean it's not fancy. There's things on this that you won't find in fifth wheels that cost more than double this. So let's just start up front. I've been doing a lot of talking. Let's look at the product. Why are we watching this video? To learn about the product. So let's do that. Extra thick aluminum, no skin. It's something like 250% thicker than the sidewall aluminum, so that the whole front nose is stone guarded, and it's all painted. You're not going to have that chalkiness, the peeling stick. And that's the other thing. You don't see those Nike swoosh decals everywhere, do you? Man, these factories love their Nike swoosh decals. I'm over it. I got over it. You know, I'm not into the Nike swoosh thing anymore. This is what a camper looks like. This is what a travel trailer looks like to me. And this is what I grew up with. I love the red stripe. The red stripe Cherokees is just something that I'm really into personally, because it harkens me back to my youth when I camped. Everybody knows that the best music ever recorded ever is when you were a kid. Well, when I was a kid, this is what camping looked like. Although camping didn't have all this equipment when I was a kid, and that's what makes this thing still so fun. So this is an 8-foot wide standard body travel trailer. It's not extra tall. It's not extra wide. It's not extra heavy. It's not extra expensive like a toy hauler is. That's one of the benefits of the crossover package. You can't get something this size with a super slide that can haul toys at only 7,000 pounds in a wide, tall, heavy, expensive toy hauler. This thing is the business. You see, you've got, this is a recent update, mid-season this year. They added the patio party deck to their RR models, the rear ramp Cherokee Grey Wolf models here at Haylett RV. And because of that, they have actually influenced the big laminated fifth wheel market, so that they have to step up the game on their travel trailer toy haulers. That's how much influence Cherokee has. They're so big and influential of a brand that they affect the guys that are double their price tag, because they do things that the others didn't, so they had to step up. Like, you see that stable step entry system right there. You know what, let's, instead of talking about it, we'll get to that. I don't want to skip over anything. So we are backup camera ready. These are things that we can accomplish for you here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. The patio deck gate right here, it has something like a 1,500 pound load limit in the up position. You got a 3,000 pound loading limit when it's in the ramp position. The tail of this is actually dovetailed, and that's a key area where the Cherokee RR models at Haylett's are different from the Grey Wolf models because this is on a taller chassis, taller tires, it sits higher. They dovetailed the rear end so you can actually load in this without, you know, scuffing up your pipes and whatnot. Now, the smart things, like they have these two-way air vents right here so that if you have any exhaust that gets into the camper while you're loading, it can be freshened up and recycled as you're going down the road and get that out of there. Stable step entry system, like a big luxury fifth wheel. If it's not MORryde, guys, it's not stable step. I am very biased on this topic. It's not that the other stable step manufacturer out there, it's not that it's bad. It's just that it's not nearly as strong and sturdy as this. When this is not touching the ground, try to twist it, and you can't, because it's one big solid piece. The MORryde step above system is absolutely the superior winner in that category. They could have saved money. They could have gone with the other system out there, and you'll actually see it on certain products here at Haylett RV. It's not that it's bad. It's just there's good and there's better, and this is definitely better. Now, that power awning has LED lighting under it. You've even got LED lighting on the back of the speakers on both sides of your outside TV hookups, which are all located right under the awning. And I love their position on this model, right under a big door side window. You know what you don't get a lot anymore in slide-out campers is big door side windows. That has become the exception instead of the rule. And that is because they used a very classic floor plan in here that was very conducive to that rear ramp, and we'll see that when we get inside. But you want to throw a TV out here, you can. While we're here, we're going to take a peek at those mag wheels. You've got your little tire pressure monitors and sensors on your valve stems there. If this drops below the appropriate PSI, this green indicator will flip to red. I can walk past these tires. I can see when the delivery driver comes in from the factory if they have proper inflation or not. Now, these steps are actually, the legs could use some extending right now due to just the nature of the ground where this is parked. Well, those are adjustable foot pegs on those so that you can always make sure that you get proper ground contact. Now, you do have an outside grill quick connect right there under this, but some people like to cook under their awning. Some people don't. That outside quick connect is located in just the right spot where you can cook wherever you want. Now, your doors are anti-slam doors. They're friction hinged, so you can slap them, you can swing them. They don't go flying in the breeze or anything like that. Oh man, I feel like I'm missing something important. There's a lot to talk about on these Cherokees. Full walk-on roof, tongue and groove plywood floor, 12-inch on-center floor studs, an average of 12-inch on-center wall studs, which is a pretty impressive thing. Some are a little wider, some are a little thinner, but they average out to 12 inches on center. A good trailer, structurally, has 16-inch on-center walls. Consider that. Consider how much meat they have on these bones. They've absolutely built this thing everywhere that it needs to be built from a structural standpoint, and then they just started pouring money into everything you can see, feel, and touch. Because if you're going to own this RV, a lot of people finance these things for 10, 12, 15 years. If you're going to own this thing that long, well, that 1 or 2 year warranty on any camper is going to be long gone by then. How about things that don't expire? That's where Cherokee puts their money. Cherokee puts the money you're going to spend where things don't expire. They put the money where you're always going to be able to see, feel, touch, and enjoy it. Your investment stays longer with a Cherokee, basically. That's one of the things I like about them. Let's hop up on that ramp. Now, the exterior of the 294 Cherokee here at Haylett's, it's something. But it's the interior that I think is just the most impressive. When I first saw the floor plan layout, I was like, eh. Then I walked through the product, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys did it. You created an effective rear living room toy hauler, basically. Half-ton towable at that. It's awesome what they've done here. So in the back, you've got a full 8-foot wide, like super dinette, basically. You can configure it multiple different ways. We got some inclement weather coming in. I'm thankful I'm going inside the trailer. You've got these dual benches on the side, which, you know, as you see, can be sofas. Or you can fold them up for loading, or you can fold them both down and put the table down between them to make a giant 8-foot wide mega king bed, basically. Your table, you notice, is fully free floating with these folding legs. So no matter where you want to take it, it can go there. It can also stow pretty much anywhere because it folds down basically flat. Now, let's say it's a little drizzly outside like it is currently, and you accidentally left the table outside because you were out on your bike or whatever, and you come speeding back to your campsite, and you're only worried about getting inside and getting out of the weather. This thing's going to be absolutely no worse for the wear because this has a sealed edge pressed membrane. And you're going to see that technology repeated through the entirety of the trailer. Any countertop, tabletop, whatever top, whether it's kitchen, bathroom, right here, they're all pressed membrane and sealed edge. Now, I'm going to spin us around a little bit because there's kind of a specific order I want to go about things. One of the first things that strikes you when you're standing inside the RV is this kitchen area. And again, remember, they accomplish this by basically going with a very traditional floor plan here with a kitchen sofa galley slide. And that is something that you don't see a lot in today's market. You tend to see more sofa dinette super slides. The benefit of the sofa galley super slide is that it's very space efficient. It's very feature efficient too. You get more furniture and more fixtures in the slide out. And what's interesting is the slide does not need to be as deep. So all of these big kitchen appliances, your refrigerator, your stove, your microwave, all this stuff is now in the slide and it's off the floor plan. But the slide is still lighter weight and costs you less money because it's not quite as deep. It only needs to be like a 2-foot slide instead of a 3-foot deep super slide. Now over here, right as you walk in the main entry door, you got what I love to call the Italian pizza kitchen. This thing just looks cool. Now true Italians, they're absolutely screaming bloody murder right now because it's absolutely nothing like an Italian pizza kitchen. But I love the look of that little rock arch right there. A little faux stone wall, if you will. You've got all kinds of big cabinet storage space below it because remember, as deep as this countertop is, that is how deep the cabinets are. Now, with those sealed edge pressed membrane countertops, oh, look at this. You don't usually get an opportunity to see this. Here's exactly what I mean. You can see what I mean. Even when it's cut, it's still sealed edge because it's just a resin. There's not like a wood core inside of this that's going to rot out on you. It's just all resin, guys. It's a molded countertop. That allows them to be waterproof, which allows them to recess this sink, which allows you to have more prep space. But what's even better is it's not just a cheap little plastic camper sink. It's a full-size, big farmhouse stainless sink like you find in a lot of big fifth wheels. Now, you've got your little phone charger and appliance stations on these little side pockets over here. Those are easy to miss. You have those on both sides. You've also got that sprayer faucet to make life simple for you. That kitchen counter, or the sink insert right there, that could easily be used for like a little serving tray and whatnot. Another thing I love about this kitchen, before we flip around and look at the rest of the living room, is the position of the microwave. This is the second camper I've seen today with what I think is a smarter use of microwave space. I prefer a microwave mounted below the countertop. And some people are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. That's why we carry different brands of campers here at Haylett RV. I don't think every RV should be this way, but I do think this is more effective for more people. Because now, instead of wasting overhead cabinet space, we can enjoy either more overhead cabinets, or we could enjoy a big window like this. And big windows in kitchens, that is something this industry is severely deficient about adding. Now, with the microwave down low, if you're cooking something hot, no big deal. And notice too, above floor slide out, completely carpetless. A lot of above floor slide outs in this industry still have carpet in the slide. Not on the floor, but in the slide. And they didn't do that here. They actually fully wrapped it with the laminate bow floor and then trimmed it out so that it is clean. Because where's the number one place you don't want carpet? In the flippin' kitchen. This is where you don't want carpet, and this is where everybody seems to put it. Not anymore. Now, this stovetop not only looks space age, but you see that it is also recessed like the sink to give you even more prep space. And notice that power outlet in the slide wall there. That's a tricky thing for manufacturers to do. It's not as easy to build that way. Another cool thing on this stove is, just like you may have noticed above the slide out, you got these cool little blue accent lights. These are the same lights that you may have noticed under the awning or behind the speakers. It's a neat color accent, but what's more is it's a perfect night light. Oh, actually, let's start talking about living room. I almost skipped up to the bathroom. So this sofa right here, this is basically acting as your theater seat. And I love this. I absolutely love this right here. Now these, you see the fold down armrest. This is a bifold sleeper sofa. The fold down armrest in the middle here is something Cherokee brought to market. You see a lot of manufacturers using it now. Everybody can thank Cherokee for doing it. But Cherokee stepped it up again this year with 12-volt powered USB plugs in these LED lit cup holders. You can, I mean, there's so many handy little 12-volt things. If you just grab one of those solar portable prep kits or portable panels off our shelf here at Haylett RV, then you're going to be all set for a lot of sweet boondocking. Now look at this, windows on the campsite, and that is one of the other significant benefits of the Sofa Galley Super Slide behind us. This looks out at your campsite. Now right now you're looking at all these beautiful Fusion toy haulers here at Haylett RV, but normally you'd be looking out at, say, your fire pit or picnic table, keeping an eye on kids, whatever. Your entertainment wall over here kind of ties into the kitchen, and it is set directly across from this this theater seat arrangement that we have right here. So you are just on Boardwalk and Park Place when you're sitting down in this sofa right here. Or if you want to entertain some guests, you've got these pushback recliners. You could also, of course, you know, commandeer one of those for your own uses. But these things lay down nearly flat. If you really need to sleep a bunch of people in here, you can pretty much sleep 6 people in here. You got the 2 recliners that fold down, and then you've got this mega dinette in the back and sleeping for 2 up front. I think we're good in here. All LED lighting. One thing I do like on this one, they don't have floor heat ducts, and I think that's a really smart decision. Because we've got this 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor decking right here, but if they had floor ducted heating, any dirt, debris, particulate that falls off your toys when you're loading, it's going to get trapped down in those vents. Now, it's not that it's impossible to clean, it's just that it's not fun to clean them. In a normal couples camper, it doesn't bother me because you're not typically tracking as much dirt in and out. But like here in Michigan, one of the major attractions here in Michigan, and I encourage any toy enthusiast to visit, is Sleeping Bear Sand Dunes. You know, or Silver Lake Dunes, rather. I mean, there's all kinds of big sand dunes up in the northern section of the Lower Peninsula. And there's beautiful country in the Northern Peninsula. The Northern Peninsula is the best kept secret of Michigan. It is like the emerald jewel of Michigan. You have to get north of the bridge sometime to check that out. If you are an outdoor enthusiast, you will not be disappointed. But back to my point. If you're going to load toys in this, and you have floor ducted heating, you're going to catch dirt and debris in there. Now notice, dual entry bathroom. So you have a full private bedroom. That's another thing. Remember, this has all the features of a normal couples camper, including an awesome bathroom with beautiful dedicated linen storage. Whoever designed this at Cherokee, oh, you nailed it. You nailed that. It is shameful how many campers don't just have dedicated linen storage. And really, who proves how successful this is are the Rockwood RVs that we carry here at Haylett RV. They are one of the very best about including big linen cabinets like that in here. And I'm pretty sure the very aggressive, progressive people at Cherokee took note of that. Foot floor stool. Now, when you're outside of the garage, you will see floor vented heating. Because again, you're not going to park a motorcycle in here and drop dirt and oil or whatever on it. Now, another nice thing on these Cherokees, again, kind of like the Rockwoods here at Haylett's. The most successful ultralight on the U.S. market. These guys do the same thing with this big Max Air fan up here. So you can get some awesome whole house airflow. And that is exactly why these doors in the bedroom and the bathroom are slotted. So that you can get heat exhaustion and ventilation. Huge corner medicine cabinet. And I've said for a long time, in stick-built travel trailers and wood skeleton trailers, Cherokee has one of, if not the best, bathroom on the market. Every brand is great at something. Cherokee's bathrooms are awesome. Huge sink, real tile backsplash, that fan, the split-open, easy entry shower. You know, even little towel hooks. I mean, they could have saved a lot of money up here. This is not designed to be the cheapest stick-built trailer on the market. It's designed to be the most feature-packed trailer that gives you the most long-term value by having things that don't expire. That's what this is designed for. USB plugs are something I haven't talked about yet. Cherokee recently went nuts with USB plugs, and God love you guys. Thank you so much. Because we are a tech-addicted society, ladies and gentlemen, and I am certainly guilty of that. I have so many USB charge-powered toy gadget devices, Dick Tracy watches and whatnot. I need all that stuff. Don't need. Air quote need. It's handy for me to have all that stuff. I could throw a power strip on the wall. Now I don't have to. Bed is easy lift with storage below. Easy walk around, as you can see right here. Again, full private. You have storage above the bed instead of just a cheap shelf. You know, even a lot of Forest River Cousins. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I understand why they do it. But a lot of Forest River Cousins to the Cherokee will have just a shelf. Not the full storage. They may have shorter hanging closets with the sharp corners that can jab you. Cherokee decided not to do that, but they have both full-length hanging closets and side stands. And remember, USB outlets on both sides of the bed and in the kitchen and by your seating and everything. And remember, that second entry door right there, that is what allows you to access all of this RV when the slide is closed, when the toys are loaded. TV hookup on the wall here, and I bet you could put a pretty aggressive 26, maybe a little bit bigger inch TV up there. That's not bad. Like I said, guys, it does a lot of good things. From, you know, the stuff that defines a toy hauler, like the ramp door, the dovetail, the patio deck, the tie downs, to the things that define a very, very comfortable living couples camper, to an awesome kitchen, to an awesome bathroom that you're not going to be ashamed of. Private bedroom. It does everything a couples camper should do. It does everything a toy hauler can do. And it does it in a true half-ton towable segment. Now, if you need hitching, you need a brake control, you need financing, you want the RV delivered, we do that too. We do everything at Haylett RV so that you can just go camping, because that's the recreation part of recreational vehicles. That's the R in the RV, and that's what we try to accomplish for you. We're the largest independent standalone place here in Michigan. My family's dealership, we're not only the only standalone dealer in the top 10, we're the only one even in the top 5. We make deals happen, guys. I don't care where you're from. We'll get you camping. All the time and effort we put into this video right here, imagine what we'll do for you when we've actually had a chance to meet you. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.